7 easy ways to make a great first impression, even if you're a naturally shy person. First impressions can be tricky, especially if you're a shy person like me. It's like walking a tightrope between being authentic and making a positive impact. The good news? It doesn't have to be that daunting. In fact, there are simple techniques you can employ that can help you leave a lasting impression, even if you're not the most outgoing person in the room. I'm going to share with you 7 simple steps that have worked for me, despite my natural shyness. These tips are all about making others feel valued and showing them you're worth knowing. So, get ready to shine, my fellow introverts. Here's how to make a great first impression without changing who you are. 1. Smile. Even when it's hard, let's face it, those of us who are naturally shy often find it challenging to express ourselves freely. We might even struggle with something as simple as a smile. But here's a secret. A genuine smile can make all the difference when it comes to making a great first impression. Smiling not only makes you look approachable and friendly, but it also sends a positive message about your personality. It tells the other person that you are pleased to meet them and that you're open to communication. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I'm shy. I can't just smile at strangers. Trust me, I've been there. The key is to practice. Start with people you're comfortable with and gradually extend your smiling habit to people you don't know well. Remember, it doesn't have to be a broad grin. Even a small, sincere smile can have a big impact. 2. Master the art of small talk. I know. As a naturally shy person, small talk can seem like a daunting task. There was a time when I would rather sit in silence than engage in a conversation about the weather or the latest sports scores. But here's what I've learned. Small talk is not just idle chit-chat. It's a way to find common ground with someone new, a stepping stone to deeper discussions. I remember one time at a networking event, I was feeling particularly out of my element. Everyone seemed to be chatting so easily while I stood awkwardly at the edge of the room. Then I noticed a woman standing alone, looking as uncomfortable as me. Summoning up courage, I approached her and commented on the unusual artwork on the walls. To my surprise, she lit up and started talking about her love for modern art. From that simple comment, we ended up having a fascinating conversation and formed a connection. The lesson? Even if you're shy, don't underestimate the power of small talk. It doesn't have to be profound or insightful. Just find something in your environment, comment on it. You never know where it might lead. 3. Pay attention to your body language. Our words only make up a small part of our overall communication. The majority of what we convey to others is through non-verbal cues, including our body language. It's fascinating to know that studies have shown that the way we position and move our bodies can speak volumes about our confidence, interest, and openness. For instance, maintaining eye contact shows that you're interested in the conversation and the person you're talking to. An open posture, standing or sitting straight with uncrossed arms, shows that you're approachable and receptive. On the other hand, constantly checking your phone or looking around the room can give off signals that you're disinterested or distracted. So even if you're feeling shy, try to be mindful of your body language. It can greatly influence how others perceive you from get-go. 4. Listen actively. In a world where everyone wants to be heard, being a good listener can be a breath of fresh air. It's a trait that is often overlooked but could make a memorable first impression. When you're talking to someone, especially for the first time, let them have the stage. Show genuine interest in what they have to say. Ask follow-up questions to show that you're engaged and that you care. But active listening is more than just being silent while the other person talks. It's about understanding, responding, and showing empathy. This can go a long way in building meaningful connections, even if you're naturally shy. Remember, people are often flattered when they feel listened to. So next time you meet someone new, let your listening skills shine. 5. Be yourself. I spent a good chunk of my life trying to fit into molds that weren't made for myself at parties or networking events, trying to mimic the extroverted, vivacious personalities around me. But it never felt right, and I suspect it didn't look right either. Over time, I realized that the best way to make a great first impression is just to be genuine. Authenticity is magnetic. Your quirks, your passions, your unique perspective. These are the things that set you apart and make you interesting. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room to be memorable. You just have to be you. So next time you find yourself in a social situation, resist the urge to put on a persona. Embrace who you are, shyness and all. People will appreciate your authenticity and remember you for it. 6. Be kind. You'd be surprised how far a little kindness can go in making a lasting first impression. Whether it's a warm greeting, a thoughtful compliment, or a considerate gesture, showing kindness to others speaks volumes about your character. In fact, studies have shown that people are more likely to remember and think positively of individuals who display acts of kindness. This is because kindness triggers the release of the hormone oxytocin, which induces feelings of warmth, empathy, and connection. So even if you're feeling shy or nervous, try to show kindness in any way you can. You'll not only make a great impression, but also contribute to making the world a little bit nicer. 7. Practice makes perfect. There's no secret formula or magic trick that can instantly make you great at first impressions. Like any other skill, it requires practice. The more you put yourself out there, the more comfortable you'll become with meeting new people. Over time, you'll learn what works for you and what doesn't, and each interaction will become a little bit easier. So don't be discouraged if you don't nail it the first time. Keep trying, keep learning, and remember that every interaction is an opportunity for growth.
If you learned something from this video, then kindly subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to like the video for more interesting content like this. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.